Get ready to discover the must-watch movies and shows that will make your Halloween the spookiest yet. Movies and TV series sure to freak you out heading into Halloween. While fall vibes and pumpkin spice lattes have already been upon us for a number of weeks, it's now official. Spooky season is finally here. The last in the list is going to blow your mind. American Horror Story. Mainstay Sarah Paulson looks as frightening as she ever has in this historical piece that doubles as psychological horror. The story is about a woman in Oklahoma in the 1930s who becomes convinced that something bad is stalking her family as they struggle with traumatic dust storms in the area. The recipient of an Oscar, this frightening culinary fable stars Ariana DeBose, who plays the role of an aspiring chef who is launching her first restaurant. The story revolves around the spirit of the estate's previous owner, who threatens to ruin her plans. The breakout star of Euphoria, Barbie Ferreira, is featured here. Stephen King is living proof that vampires are timeless and will never go out of style. His second novel to be published, Salem's Lot, was published in 1975 and tells the story of a gorgeous town in Maine that has been overtaken by bloodsuckers. Following the release of two television miniseries that had a rather antiquated appearance, one from 1979 and the other from 20 years ago starring Rob Lowe, this film adaptation appears to be a slick and terrifying new adaptation. Taking into consideration the trailer, this adventure with a rating of PG-13 appears to still have a certain degree of spooky quality, with a fair dose of nostalgia in the vein of Stranger Things sprinkled in. In order to explore the strange and most certainly monster forces that are invading their island, children who are riding bicycles on Martha's Vineyard join up with a retired police officer played by Mel Gibson. As a baseball umpire, you should look for Patrick Renna, who is famous for his role in Sandlot. On October 4th, Monster Summer will be released in theaters. The story of Caddo Lake is told by Dylan O'Brien, who is known for his roles in Teen Wolf and Love and Monsters. The film tells the story of a little girl who vanishes on the ominous Caddo Lake, and it explores the possibility that previous mysteries are connected to what happened to her. This movie is not for you if you are terrified of the unknown things that could be hiding beneath the surface of the sea. Is that the case? On October 10th, Caddo Lake will finally make its debut on Max. The story of Teacup follows a group of neighbors who are imprisoned on a rural farm in Georgia and are confronted by a mysterious but seemingly inexorable threat. The story has a mood that is somewhat similar to that of Hold Your Breath, with the exception of the period. The creep factor is already at an all-time high, not to mention the fact that the guy is wearing an old-fashioned gas mask. Co-starring Yvonne Strahovski, who is best known for her role in Handmaid's Tale, and Scott Speedman, who is known for his role in Underworld. On October 10th, the television series will make its debut on Peacock. It is without a doubt the most revolting title on this list, Terrifier 3, which follows the extremely bloodthirsty and crazy Art the Clown as he wreaks havoc leading up to Christmas time. As a result, it enters the ranks of the Christmas horror subgenre, which is similar to Krampus, but more bloodier. If sequel math is any indication, and Terrifier 2 Inches was widely regarded as the most gruesome film of 2022, or possibly ever, then this one is certain to give the term stomach-churning a new level of frightening. Take note of this dot on October 11th, Terrifier 3 Inches will be released in theaters throughout the world. Continuing with the topic of terrifying sequels, Smile 2 Inches takes the unsettling premise of the first one from 2022, which is a demonic force that causes those who see it to smile, but not in a good way, before doing themselves in grisly ways, and couches it in the glitz and glam world of an up-and-coming pop star played by Naomi Scott. Be on the lookout for appearances from Lucas Gage, who was in White Lotus, as well as Drew Barrymore, who is in Scream. On October 18th, Smile 2 Inches will be released in theaters. This evidently self-aware game builds on neglected titles like As Jennifer's Body and follows the aftermath of a brutal occult murder. It also follows the struggles of a high school heavy metal band that is trying to ride the wave of curiosity and make money as a satanic metal band. Clearly, that plan turns out to be completely off the rails. Peacock will receive the 8 episodes of the series on October 18th. Saw was released 20 years ago, and it is widely considered to be the film that gave birth to the phrase torture porn. It was the film that introduced the world to the Jigsaw serial killer, who is known for his devious and humorous nature. Since then, he has gone on to cause bloody mayhem in 9 more titles. Spend some time with Cary Elwes, Lee Wannell, Shawnee Smith, and Tobin Bell to get back to the beginning of everything. The unrated version of Saw will be released in theaters on October 20th and October 23rd, respectively. With the exception of the fact that a poor soul, played by Fargo's Kelsey as Bill, has 20 minutes in the woods to escape the hands of a killer before her body shuts down due to a paralytic chemical, the trailer for this picture that appears to be dark does not reveal much information. Do you remember that terrible sequence that takes place in What Lies Beneath with Michelle Pfeiffer? It's like that vibe. Alongside another American Horror Story mainstay, Finn Wittrock, and co-produced by the horror mastermind Sam Raimi, this film also features Wittrock. Don't Move will be available to view on Netflix on October 25th. Your Creature is an odd but madcap-looking romantic comedy horror mix that concerns a heartbroken woman, Melissa Barrera, who is fresh off her term of 2022's Scream and Scream VI, who uncovers a creature that is both terrible and adorable in her closet. The next thing that happens will most likely be a combination of Beauty and the Beast and a therapy session about how to get over an ex-partner who is a monster. The movie Your Monster will be released in theaters on October 25th.